already making their way to the grid, and it will be Gregor Gomes on pole position for heat number 3 alongside Stuart Neal, Alex Van Gien and Tim Russ on row 2, Colin Ward and Miles Hipkin on row 3. Brad Philpott back in the seat for this one, starting from 7th place again alongside Peter Mason. Matt Trumpets and Kirk Bull completes the top 10. Colin Jeffries and Danny Henny making his first appearance of the day in 12th place there. Champ, as he likes to be known, as the double iRacing champion for Missed Apex. Robin Kassam, John McClintock, Tim Ellis, Miguel Asanaku, Vivek Bala and Michael Kostelnik completes the grid, as it is a very good start for Alex Van Gien from 3rd place there, and may well be leading by the time they get into Degner. No, he gets into 2nd place, and I believe Brad Philpott, already making up ground as well, is pushing him through Luna. But I do believe it is Gregor Gomes, was leading. Van Gien pounces down the inside and brings Philpott with him, but Gomes trying to fight back around the outside and takes him into Shoemakers. There is contact down there and Gomes goes off the road. And now Philpott once again with a clear lead, and Danny Henny goes swooping round the outside to take 2nd place. This is what we wanted to see. There is Philpott, Henny and Van Gien all together.
And he was trying to make a move down the inside of the banking, and it's actually put him a little bit behind. And that's Van Gien with a lunge into the hairpin. Side by side they go. Van Gien on the outside. He's not going to make it work this time around.
No, he certainly won't. So Henny holds it firm in 2nd place there. And in card number 14, getting very close as well in 4th place there. Was, again, anonymous, so I can't tell you who that is, but the top 3, Philpott, Henny and Van Gien. This is the battle we wanted to see.
Got to look out for those Van Gien lunges, because he's very good at them.
Philpott's wide out of Barney's hairpin, and I thought that Henny might just get through on the inside, but there was not enough momentum. He's getting very defensive. Sorry to cut over you there, Chris.
It's all good. As you say, Philpott is making big effort to try and defend here. It's actually slowing him up a little bit. He's taking the high line through the banking. That seems to work for him.
It is, and look at Henny's got trouble. He's got Van Gien trying to get around the outside, but Henny very defensive into that penultimate hairpin and covers it off nicely and is able to resume the racing line as they go through that final corner. But Van Gien in the blue overalls with the red and blue helmet, getting right up there. Henny defensive. Henny looking this way and that way, looking over his shoulder to see where Van Gien is, and this is just allowing Brad Philpott to edge a little bit clear. But Henny very good through the Degner, it seems.
Yeah, he seemed to pull a gap there, and actually through the fast stuff, Philpott was a little slow there. That's allowed Henny to catch back up again. Through the Shoemakers they go. Henny lightning quick through there. He's really pulled that gap into the hairpin. He wasn't close enough to make a lunge this time, but he was getting very close to it, Chris.
Well, this is a fantastic ebb and flow that we're seeing in the gap between this top 3. Henny easily spotted with the red overalls and that fantastic Top Gun inspired helmet design. The Maverick, as he likes to be known, as Philpott a little wide on the exit of that hairpin. This is Henny's chance for the lead. Philpott had to go defensive into the NHS hairpin, and now Henny has got the run. Down the straight they go. Philpott looks over the shoulder, goes defensive towards the Degner. Henny will have to go the long way round. We've seen that the long way round seems to work. He's got a great cutback on him though. They're side by side, but Philpott slams the door shut. Well, fantastic racing in the lead of heat number 3. Philpott taking that wide line on the exit. Henny has got a run on him this time though. They're side by side through Shoemakers, and once again Henny has his nose chopped as they go into Van Gien with a big dive down the inside, a hold side by side for 2nd place. And Van Gien is going to make this one stick. He's got the line into Rossi, but Henny is not taking it lying down. But he cannot hold back Alex Van Gien through the bank. This is fantastic racing.
It is, and Henny, of the 3 of them, seems to have the pace, but he just lost out there to Van Gien with that fantastic dive bomb up the inside. What a move there from Van Gien. Henny is catching right back up again though. Superior top line speed, he goes to the inside.
Yes, he's had the run on this straight before, but he cannot. Oh, and Van Gien goes a little bit wide though. Henny does get the run he needs. They're going to go side by side here through the Luna. Surely Van Gien's going to have to back out of that, and he does. Henny back up into 2nd place.
Philpott seemingly can't break away from these two. What a cracking battle we've got going on here.
Yeah, just 3/4 of a second separated the top 3 as they went across the line. Philpott now seems to be getting just a slight bit of respite, but this is the part of the track we saw Henny was very quick in before, so we'll see if he can close that gap back up. I'm sure Philpott is going to be very wary of that gap and how it has been ebbing and flowing across this race, and Van Gien surely will be looking for a way back through and into second place. All of them taking liberties with the track limits there on the exit of the NHS hairpin, but apparently it's absolutely fine. Just leave the big black marks across the thank you NHS sign.
I just saw a black flag being handed to one of the top three. I couldn't quite see who that was.
Well, that's going to be a game changer. I don't think I didn't notice any of the barriers being clipped through Luna's, which would be the most likely reason for that, as just behind this battle we've got Tim Ellis trying to get up alongside the cart number 14 as well, trying to get around the outside there of the Holmes hairpin. Got an excellent cutback though, could be through on the way into Rossi, and there is Tim Ellis taking 4th place. That's a tidy little move there from a multiple race winner in the iRacing F3 Cup.
The black flag was for Henny because he is now coming into the pits.
So that is the second place car coming into the pits. Danny Henny, was it potentially the move he made on Van Gien into the Luna hairpin that has cost him that position? So it is now Alex Van Gien in second place. Tim Ellis now promoted to the podium.
Had a little chat with the race director there. Heading back out onto track. Danny Henny all the way down the field. That is going to put him in a very big disadvantage coming into the finals.
I think no words were said to the race director to spend as little time as possible in the pits there to try and get back out on track, and he certainly came back into the thick of the action. Yeah, surely, I believe a B final winner in our previous karting, but I could be mistaken, but certainly has been very fast as well, and races in Covkart, I believe, as well. So we just caught a glimpse of Henny coming back through the field as Philpott is making his way through the lapped traffic. This is a dangerous time to be a race leader and potentially an opportunity for Alex Van Gien to close back up. But Alex Van Gien, for all his worrying that he's been doing over the last couple of months about his pace being rusty and some of the weight as well, not my words, his, as he goes around the lap traffic. But look how close, look how well he's keeping up with Philpott.
Absolutely, you know, I think he may be a bit rusty, but quality never fades. And Van Gien certainly has that.
That is most definitely true.
What we haven't seen yet from Van Gien is any of his robust defending. He's had to do a couple of amazing moves.
Oh, Kassam through into 4th place there, probably taking advantage of the lap traffic. So that is Kassam up into 4th place there. The black helmet, the white helmet, the black overalls.
And despite his penalty, Henny has made some great progress through the field there.
He's still in 9th, the 7th place, actually. So, well, yeah, okay, it could have been 2nd there, really, couldn't it? So, well, it's going to affect his grid position for the final, no doubt. But there is the checkered flag, so he's done enough. Brad Philpott takes another win. It is 2 for 2 for Brad Philpott. Alex Van Gien in 2nd place. Tim Ellis completes the podium, and that, well, that's the best heat we've had so far. That was cracking racing.